StarFox has had a crazy history going from its original game to now. While the franchise has had a few hits, it has had quite a lot of misses. Looking at you, StarFox Zero. So when Nintendo announced that there was going to be a remake of StarFox 64 on the Switch 2, to say I was intrigued, disappointed, surprised, I mean, I had a bunch of emotions that day. StarFox 64 is a very good game, but it's based off of a reimagining that also got a remaster, another reimagining, and now it's getting a remake. To say that StarFox 64 and its story has gotten quite a bit of love, in fact, it's gotten all the love for the series. Where was the soul? Where was Adventures? Where was the rest of the series? I have since played StarFox on the Switch 2, and I can confidently say that it indeed did live up to all of my expectations, and then some. I don't think it's a perfect game, but to call it my favorite StarFox game, I don't think it's an understatement anymore. I can pretty confidently say this is my favorite one. I think you can see the love and passion that this game has when you just click the icon to start it. You start off by seeing the Venom incident. It is brilliantly done here. The scenery, the music, the voice acting, it all perfectly encapsulates what you're seeing. The Venom incident. The story of how James McCloud died. It is really cool to finally be able to see it instead of just being told that, hey, this happened. Now you can be like, whoa, I actually saw the thing. And it's like that for the rest of the game. You get a cutscene before and after every mission in the game, and it gives the characters so much personality. You see Fox being this cocky hero. You see Falco as his asshole rival who wants to be better than you. You see Peppy as this mentor figure who tries to hold the team together but gets aggravated a lot. And then you see Slippy as a fucking frog. A fucking toad! Completely off rip, but there was this one section in the game that you could just see Slippy's tongue, and I will just say my mind kind of just focused on that tongue. I don't know why. It creeped me out. I think it was very creepy. The levels themselves are very similar to their original counterparts, but they feel so much unique. Like even Corneria, the whole city section feels so much different than the 64, which feels like it's kind of a city, but not really. In the remake, it actually feels like you're in a proper destroyed city. Some of the dialogue did get cut from the original. It's not one-to-one dialogue, and I'm fine with that, because the original still has its cheesy, corny, cocky flavor, but this one takes its story a lot more seriously, while giving the characters so much more personality. I want to give a shout out to the controls too, because they feel so much better than the 64 counterpart. Because when you're on rails, or when you're in dogfights, they feel so much better, and I feel like I actually can fully control my R-Wing. I feel like it sacrifices an integral part of the original game though. Having these modern visuals and controls are completely fine, but on top of a base of a 1997 game, the cracks really start to show a bit. Now, I'm not going to sit here on my high horse and say, well, actually, I don't think the game's that good. No, I love the game. I think it's a really good game. I feel like the modern controls makes the game 10 times easier. The original N64 game is not a hard game, but it can be challenging at certain points. And I just don't feel the same during the remake. For example, I think the warp in Meadow really shows. In the original game, the controls when you go through the warps are much more tighter and really messes with your controls, making the section harder. In the remake, I just feel like someone who's just casually swimming. I don't feel like this is hard. It's very easy, and I really don't understand why. It never really bothered me because I was having too much fun, but I can understand if difficulty is kind of a deal breaker for you. Especially when expert mode is not unlocked at the start, which is like, why? There was no reason to lock it later. They should have just had it at the start. I also wouldn't really say this defeats the purpose of playing the original. The original still has its flares, its amazing qualities that I don't think the remake can ever achieve, but the remake tries for something completely different that I don't think the original could. I know with other reviews I would story nitpick and talk about the story, but it's a remake of Star Fox 64. Everybody knows the story. I don't need to sit here on my high horse and say, well, actually, everybody knows what happens. And it's originally kept intact. Everything is great. I have no problems with it. I'll also say the new actors are very good at their roles. They do an incredible job capitalizing on these characters. I have literally no problems with them. I'm not one for a remake just changing its actors for the sake of changing its actors, but for this to hopefully be a start of something new, I believe the actors do a good job capitalizing on what makes these characters great. Now that's only half the token, ladies and gentlemen. We still have the battle mode to talk about. Instead of being player versus player, instead it's more 4v4 dogfights, which is very unique. Reminds me of Splatoon in a way. There are 3 different stages for the battle mode. There's Corneria, which is capture the zone. There's Fortuna, which is collect the meteorites. And then there's Sector Y, which is essentially capture the flag. All of the stages are very, very fun. I don't like Fortuna, I think it's a little boring, but the other ones are very fun. Items play a big role, and it's not an understatement. This is a wacky Mario Kart-esque dogfight game. There are lasers that you can shoot across the map. There are missiles that you can home in on people. There's an EMP which stuns the opponent. There's a healing circle which will heal you and your allies. And there's a shield that will just shield you from oncoming attacks. Plus more. I didn't mention all of them. There's Hyper Boost too, that just lets you go flying. And it's important because you'll be dying a lot. Even with just playing bots, you'll still feel hectic because the items just go crazy. It's all under a point-based system, so you need to collect the most points to win. You get points by different things. You get small points by beating small enemies, you get more points by beating actual real players, and then you get the most points by doing the objective. One could theoretically do all of the objectives, but if they're not engaging in fighting, then they could not win because the more fighting you do, the more you win. When you die, you usually get an item or you can get a laser upgrade. Either of those will help you in the battle. No matter, every time you die, you will always get either an item or a laser upgrade. And it's really nice because you can get right back into the action. I personally think the battle mode is really fun. I can see myself playing it for hours and hours, like the first week. It's a Nintendo game, it's gonna die in a week, but you know, it's fun. The main issue I have is there isn't really an incentive to go out and play the mode. You can get backgrounds and player icons, but they're kinda otherwise. I'm not saying for a glorified let's get a battle pass or that, but I at least want something to make me feel like I'm warranted enough to play it. There isn't really a ranked mode either, so there's not really an incentive to go out and constantly play the mode. Which sucks because it's a fun mode, but I would like to just have some incentive to play the said mode. I also think only having 3 stages, while it's cool, it will get very, very boring very, very quick because the stages can kind of blend in because you're kind of doing the same thing. So there isn't really a reason why we couldn't have 5 or 7 different stages. I don't understand why just 3. I recommend playing the battle mode like when you get in. After you beat the story once, play the battle mode, see how you like it, because it's fun. It's a very fun mode, but I want more incentive to play it. Last of the modes is challenge mode, which just gives you missions throughout the stages. You just replay the stages and you do the missions and you get rewards for it. Great mode, I have nothing to complain about. And that's kind of it for StarFox. It's a remake, it's $50, and if what I said didn't entice you, don't buy the game. No power to you. The original is still there and will still always be there. I never really felt the urge for other StarFox games to just go back in and play them. But this one kind of makes me want to go back in and play a lot of it, because it's very, very fun. The controls are so nice. It's just amazing. It feels like the Mario Odyssey of StarFox controls. It's very, very fluid, and it's very, very tight, and it's very, very it's just, oh my god, it's amazing. I can say that StarFox is an 8 out of 10 game for me. What's good is good. The remake part is excellent, it's fantastic, and it's the definitive way to play. It's just the part I was really looking forward to, the battle mode multiplayer, was just kind of disappointing, and it really sucked. Other than that though, I fully recommend the game. Go out and buy it, it's $50. Go play it. It's a really good game, and I hope that this is the actual future of StarFox. We really need it. If you get to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button and the like button if you want to. I'm not forcing you. I don't have a gun to your head. I tried a new style with this. I wanted to just ramble and make a review and just see. I didn't make a script this time, so I didn't have any words. A lot of it was just me fumbling my words, and I hope it was good. I hope it was good. Yeah, any feedback would generally be nice. I want to do more, just in general, just more reviews like this. I'm thinking of making a Yoshi review. I haven't fully decided, but I think I'm gonna take my, maybe a little more time of it because it's a new experience. But like, I just wanted to get this out because I wanted to talk about StarFox. I feel like just making a stream and just calling it a day, I don't feel like sits right with me, so I just wanted to make this. Other news, I'm going to be streaming more soon. More. That's exciting. And I have another video that's in the pipeline. I'm going to be real, I'm most likely just going to scrap it as I don't feel confident in it. I don't think it'd be a bad video. It's just something I don't really want to make at the moment. So I'm either gonna shelve it or just scrap it for now. I probably it's my favorite game. I just don't have any interest in writing about it just for now. Who knows? I probably will figure out a game I want to talk about sometime in the future. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Sorry about the ramble at the end, and I hope go buy StarFox. It's a great game. 8 out of 10 is not bad. Yeah.